Hey, what's up, everybody? Happy March 8th, 2021. I hope you guys are doing wonderful today. The time is now 10:01 a.m. How are you guys doing today? Today, we are going to go ahead and do Leslie's. We're doing Leslie's drink today, you guys. Leslie recommended last week that we try celery root juice. Try to keep it out of the way of the chroma key. I don't think we can. But we got celery root ball here. And then let me show you what else we got here. We got cucumber and ginger. This is what we're doing today, you guys. We're doing celery root, cucumber, and ginger. Now, I had to go online to find some information out about juicing celery root and even how to prepare it. I've never prepared celery root before, so I thought that we would take a look at it real quick. We have it in the background back here. Cool. All right, let me just pop that chat out here so we can see what you guys are saying. She says just go ahead and juice it. I saw. So that's what we're going to do, but let's see if we can find some more information out about celery root. I found some pretty cool information, some pretty good information about it, actually. So celery root juice versus celery juice by itself. And I found this really interesting. This is going to break down all of the different benefits of celery juice, and at the same time, it's going to tell us what's the difference between juicing celery root and celery juice. Hey, what's up there, Leslie? I see you there. I know we have it over there. Thanks for watching at D Live. We're doing live streams at D Live whenever we do go out and do that kind of stuff. So let me square this screen up behind us. All right, cool. And let's see what we got here. Okay. So I guess there's been a huge juice craze recently in the last few years over celery, and it has just absolutely dramatically increased the price of celery, from what I understand. Though it's known as a superfood, it's also known as one of the dirty foods too. Unfortunately, I did some research and found out that celery is on the list of one of the most highly, crops grown with pesticides. So this will probably be the last time that I grab a celery root from Winco. I'm going to see if I can't try to find some organic producers out there. But we're gonna give it a shot. We're gonna drink it first. So, but that is something to keep in mind when juicing celery. You want to juice organic celery. So just a quick list of the vitamins that they have here. Let's see. So celery is high in vitamin K, high in vitamin A, vitamin C, folate, potassium, magnesium, vitamin B6, calcium, riboflavin, magnesium, vitamin E, niacin, pantothenic acid. We're going to break out the Google pronunciation.
Pantothenic acid.
Pantothenic acid.
Pantothenic acid.
Okay. So it's got pantothenic acid. I'm not sure what that's good for. Iron, phosphorus, zinc, selenium. Yes, definitely got to do the organic. And then phytochemicals, including what is it? Limacine. It's some kind of iodine type of. How is this pronounced?
Limonene.
Limony. Limony. All right. So phytochemicals including limony, silene, frocomerin, glycamines. I think that started with an F, right? Or G. Or P. F, yeah. All right. Pronounce this. There is no word for that. Huh. You cannot pronounce this word. Am I spelling it wrong? Huh. YouTube says.
Phytonutrients.
Whoa, that's a crazy word.
Phytonutrients.
Furacrimrins.
Phytonutrients.
Furacrimrins.
Phytonutrients.
Furacrimrins.
Phytonutrients.
So it's got some of that in there. And flavonoids gives it a high oxidant action. Someone was telling me last night that celeries are 0 calories. I don't understand it. It looks like they contain 14 calories and 2.9 grams of carbohydrates for 1 cup of chopped celery. This is what makes a great food, encouraging detoxes. You can gain a lot of nutritional value from 1 cup of chopped celery stalks without adding a large number of calories to your daily allowance. Celery also contains nutritional fiber that will help the digestive tract, which we know is essential to good health. Because the nutritional profile of celery, science has been examining it for its health and medicinal benefits in the following areas: support heart health, supports healthy digestion, gout, urinary tract disorders, rheumatoid arthritis, antibacterial effects that can help skin disorders. Celery root can be used for colic, lowers inflammation, fights oxidative stress and cell damage through high oxidation action. So what about celery juice? Pretty much just says that according to Anthony Williams, by juicing the celery, you remove the pulp and fiber, and it is believed to increase the health benefits as the juice is able to bypass digestion, much like taking liquid nutrition in a direct manner. Juicing your celery allows you to consume way more stalks than you would be able to munch in just a few pieces. This is because you need to juice. Many stalks of celery, or even the root of celery, in order to obtain some juice. I guess you don't get very much juice by just eating it. Because of celery's juice's advance in boosting liver function, it is used increasingly for its detoxification effects. By doing a celery juice cleanse, you can remove unwanted toxins affecting your gut health, boost digestion, and give your system an overall break from the continual consumption of processed or solid foods. Celery root juice has many benefits. The celeriac is so they call it the celeriac. That is the root itself, and it does a quick comparison. And after this, we'll go ahead and get that start cleaning up that stalk over there, and not the stalk but the root, and we will get to juicing. But first, let's do this. Let's do a quick comparison between using celery stalks versus celery root for to extract juice from. So let's go like this. You say go easy on the ginger. I love ginger, but we'll see. I like the burn. So celery root contains celery root, commonly known as celeriac, contains many of the same vitamins and minerals found in celery stalks at higher concentrations. There are some key differences between the two. Celery in higher concentration of celery has a higher concentration of phytonutrients and contains phytosterols and vitamin A. Celery root does not contain any vitamin A or phytosterols, but are higher in vitamin and mineral concentrations. When raw, I hope so. I can't wait for this to convert it into energy. When raw celery is juiced, the presence of specific types of vitamins and minerals will relatively be the same in those in celery stalk juice without vitamin A. The concentration, the concentration of vitamins and minerals in juiced celeriac will be higher than the celery stalk when the same amount of liquid is measured and compared. Let's compare the nutritional value between celery and celeriac, which is the root which we are juicing today. I'm not sure how well you can see these numbers here with the chroma key on. Let's see if we can maybe adjust just a little bit. I don't see any benefit of messing with it right now here. So let me just read these numbers off to you if you can't see them on the screen. So for 100 grams celery stalk, that's what they're weighing. For 100 grams of celery stalk versus celeriac. In regards to water, you get a lot more grams of water in the celery if you take the celery stalk. So 95.43 grams, or it's not 4.43 grams, it's 95,43 grams. So you get like, I don't know if that's 95,000. I think they just put the comma in the wrong place. Could be. I don't know how that works with the breakdown here. But 95 to 85 to 88 grams. So you get 4 numbers of water compared to 2 grams. 2 numbers of water for the celeriac. Calcium 40 milligrams. The first number I'll say is the celery stalk. The second I'll say is the root. So stalk has 40 megagrams of calcium. The root has 43. The celery stalk has 2 milligrams of iron. The celeriac has 7. Magnesium, the root has 20 and the stalk only has 11. Phosphorus, the stalk has 24 and the root has 115. So 5 times. Potassium, the stalk has 260 versus the root, which has 300 milligrams. Potassium. Vitamin C, you're going to get twice as much vitamin C out of the root as you will the stalks, where you get 3 milligrams of vitamin C from the stalks. You will get 8 milligrams from the root. As mentioned above, vitamin A is missing. There is no vitamin A in the root, but there is some in the stock. Vitamin E, though, there is going to be more vitamin E than in the root than the stock. Vitamin K, you're going to also get more vitamin K, which is coming in at 41. I'm not sure what that number is, UG, but 41, maybe units. I don't know, something compared to 29. Vitamin B6 also is another. You're going to get twice as much vitamin B6 from the celery, though it doesn't look like there's very much. The fluorate, you'll get 2 points more, 8 compared to 6. Polyunsaturated fatty acids, you will get more of those in the root, twice as much. And the phytonutrients in celery stalk are going to be beta carotene, lutein, and zeaxanthin, and phytosterols, compared to the 2, which is going to be lutein and zeaxanthin. Zeaxanthin. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. See if we can pronounce that.
Zeaxanthin.
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 All right, and then just for good measure, let's check this one out too. Zeaxanthin, what is that good for, dude? It looks like it's good for nourishing skin. I see dandelions, some other things like that with it. Let's go ahead and try this word. Lutein.
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 Which is another phytonutrient that will be found in both the root and the stalk. So it's saying that it's advisable to eat something 15 to 30 minutes before drinking your celery juice for better health benefits. I'll probably eat like a carrot stalk. I'm probably going to eat some carrot, like a carrot stalk while I'm juicing. But now that we've got that out of the way, let's go ahead and let's get to juicing. Alright guys, and like usual, today's music is going to be brought to us by D9. What's this? It converts to energy. Awesome for hydrating your body. Nice. What do you mean you can't figure out the tiny URL? Oh, you can't see? Was there a tiny URL? Where are you having trouble finding the tiny URL with the tiny URL? I personally use tiny URLs just so that I can keep track of like who's using them and whatnot. It does a pretty good job of doing that. All right, let's get to the celery root. Have you guys ever juiced celery root besides Leslie? Anybody in the house ever have any experience with juicing celery root? If you do, let us know. This is going to be awesome. I'm super stoked. So let's keep it going. Find some music. Get those beats going. Alright. Thanks D9 for the music. If you guys want to make a juice suggestion, please go ahead and do so down in the comments. If you'd like to support the stream, please do so by using the links below. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. I don't know. Did it change? You might just have to use the paypal.me/SOHi or the email elifritchie@gmail.com. If that's the case, I apologize. Sorry for all the confusion. So let's go ahead and grab this celery ball. I'm going to move it over here to the sink here. I've got a I have a cutting board somewhere. Maybe they're in the dishwasher. Yeah. Washed last night. Alright. So I did watch some prepping on this earlier on how to do this. And basically what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to cut off all of the outside skin and all of the green. The chef that I watched prepare this, he took a lemon, and as he made the cuts, he would rub the lemon on the white part of the celery root, the exposed root, so that it wouldn't oxidate or turn brown. And then when he got done clearing it, rubbing lemon all over it, he soaked them in water. That's one of the ways that you want to prepare it before, I guess, cooking celery root. I saw a bunch of different, a few different recipes for like celery, like puree, stuff that looks just like, it would look like mashed potatoes. So kind of like a celery mashed potato. So we're just cutting away this outside part, and it comes off really easy. I'm noticing. You don't have to go deep into the skin at all. You're just trying to. I mean, this damn thing was expensive. I'll tell you that. Coming in at $5 a pound. This celery root was $5 a pound. So this one celery root here cost us $6.50. So I don't know how much we're going to be juicing celery root in the future because of how, you know, this isn't the organic stuff. So I don't know how much the organic one is, but or the the pesticide grown ones. But it does get pretty expensive. And so you don't want to cut away any of the stuff that you're going to use. I imagine we're going to cut away probably close to between a third and a half a pound of skin here. And one thing I also noticed too while I'm cutting this is, turn that music down. One of the things I noticed also while I'm cutting this is that the bottom of the root here, next time I pick out a ball, I'm going to try to pick one out without so many external roots. This one's got some pretty deep roots in here that are kind of curled in. I'm afraid I'm going to have to cut away and lose a lot of that. So we're not making this to present it. So we're not going to rub the lemon on it. We don't care if it gets a little bit brown. We're going to juice this thing pretty much right away. Well, that looked close. I almost cut my hand. But I am cutting away. Cutting away from the body. Let me blow that up on the screen so I can see you guys going.
Why are we stopping?
Oh, this is fantastic.
Can't take what?
I love you.
You love me.
I love you. And not in a friendly way. Although I think we're great friends. And not in a
Yo, what is this? Is this copyrighted music?
top-down way. Although I'm sure that's what you'll call it. I love you. Very, very simple. Very true.
Something else. Still D9. I guess he just found some audio track. I'm just scraping these little roots off again. I don't want to lose too much meat. That's what we're looking at right here. So at the top, the green part, you're going to have to cut a little bit deeper. Cut that off. That left there. Need to work on these brown spots. I'm gonna get all the skin out. For sure, all the little hairy roots. So this part I'm just gonna have to cut off because I have these 3 different parts here. Kind of like a club foot or something. I don't know. So cutting off the little tiny hairs. Take this vegetable peeler and just finish it up. It's heavy. One of the things I like about juicing is working with the food, you know, that I'm eating. It's kind of time consuming, but at the same time it's pretty meditative, you know. Very meditative. We've got this thing pretty nice and peeled down. Now that we've got that like that, I'm gonna give this a quick wrench. Now we've got our root here. Take this root here. Cut into it, and just kind of same consistency as kind of like a as a parsnip or potato. So I'd imagine that you would cook this very similar to the way you would cook a potato. We're going to go ahead and so we want to make it, we want to cut these into sizes that are going to be able to work in that chute, work in our juice chute. So we move those over here now. Before we go, I'm going to peel up some of these cucumbers here. Celery root and cucumber juice. The good stuff. I'm really looking forward to this hydrating juice. This is going to be so hydrating. Awesome. Okay. This one gone. We're gonna do a couple cucumbers. I have a feeling we're gonna have quite a bit of juice doing the whole root. So usually don't juice more than one cucumber, though I should. I think this is just going to help make the ginger a little bit easier to digest. We got that nice and peeled. Little cucumbers. I'm gonna grab a carrot though, because I'm gonna take its advice. Take the advice and put something on my stomach real quick. Bag of carrots. Get a nice big crunchy one. Teeth nice and strong. Quick scrub and a peel. Careful of your fingers, you guys, because it just sucks to peel your finger. All right. So fresh. So far, that's what we got. Cucumber, celery, another way of saying celery root, the celeric, and then we have our ginger. Now, I can go pretty hard on this ginger. But I don't want to ruin anything. But I think we'll cut off this sprig here. It's about the size of my thumb. I don't know, is that too much ginger? I know for a lot of people they usually use about maybe just about this much. We're thinking about using about this much. Yeah, I don't know if my hand's big, but it's about the size of my thumb there. It's definitely going to get the blood flowing. Give it that a quick peel. I can't stress how much I love the smell of fresh peeled ginger. Oh my goodness. And since I've been using so much of it, it's such an amazing thing to come home to the smell of the home that smells like fresh ginger. It's really good for the mental. It's great for the psyche, you know. It just, God, I just love the smell. It's so good. A ginger fanatic. Becoming a ginger fanatic. Matter of fact, we could soon do some ginger and turmeric shots. I'd like to get to the point where I'm doing like a turmeric and ginger shot a day. But after peeling it down, that's what we look at. That's what we're looking at right here for our ginger. Most people will use maybe a third of that. Most people are only going to use a third of that ginger, but most people will only use like a bit like this, a chunk. Maybe a chunk like this big. Something like this. At most people will use. We're gonna go heavy with it. Oh yeah. Okay. We'll try not to overpower anything. So we'll go slow. We'll add a chip at a time. We won't add all 3 chips. All right. Let's get to juicing. Oh my God. I just threw a piece of that celery root in my mouth. Thinking it was the rest of that carrot. So we threw in a small chunk of the celery root. We're breaking that up now. There's the juice coming out of it. Not much. We just did a small little one. Here's the pulp coming out. Slowly but surely. Oh, and it's very dry. This pulp is almost powder dry. You can definitely take this pulp here, dehydrate it. I'm sure you'd make some awesome celery powder. And I mean, this celery might be starchy enough that you can like make like vegan bread or something, you know? You might be able to make some vegan with this flour. I might add it in with like some vegan tortillas or something. But this reclaim here is definitely valuable. I don't have a dehydrator. I'm not dehydrating things in my oven. It's kind of a bummer to see it go to waste. And just toss it. I mean, this is really great meal. So I want to just taste this juice real quick. I'm just going to taste it real quick, and I'll tell you what it's like. Definitely tastes like celery. I was afraid that it might have like a sharp bite, but it's not super sharp at all. It's very smooth. And it's not super celery tasty, but you can definitely taste the celery. So yeah, I can definitely see how that's going to be very good with the with ginger and this cucumber. This is going to be fantastic. This is going to be great. Awesome. Let's get this going, dude. So we're gonna alternate our veggies a little bit as we put them in. Start with our celery there. Go ahead and throw in cucumber. We're just gonna alternate back and forth. The good stuff. Oh yeah. How much water is in that cucumber? So that's where we're gonna get most of our liquid, right? Oh yeah. The cucumber. Oh yeah. Juicy, juicy cucumber. Definitely got to cut these celery root pieces so they can fit in the juicer. Come on, buddy. Juice, juice, juice. Awesome. That juice is, I'm going to take a look and see what's going on with the account. Oh, damn it. Okay, so that tiny URL is not working anymore. My URL, let's see, to PayPal. Go to it. Okay. So this one right here works. I don't know why the one in the description doesn't work, Leslie. I'll put that right there. Hopefully that will help. I'm trying to get to... All right. Got the music back. And the juice. Music is back. Come on, buddy. So the celery root is definitely, it's kind of like carrots, you know, it's just, it takes a second for it to catch if you don't chop them up in the right way. I'm going to chop them up into these cubes here. we're going to throw in a piece of this ginger. A couple more of these cucumber slices. Where most of the juice is going to come from. Oh yeah, that ginger, you can definitely smell it. So good. I think that link should work for you right there. I don't know why it didn't. Go to the video and edit it. Hopefully that works. All right. Couple more celery pieces. Or celery, to be more specific, celery. All right. So should I do another cucumber, Leslie, or do you think 2 cucumbers is enough? This is your juice. We're gonna let that go ahead and finish juicing like it is. We only used one of those chips of the ginger. We only used one ginger chip. So far though, so far so good though. It looks really good. Still juicing, still doing its job. The extract is still coming out. I'm gonna take a spoon. 2 cucumbers is fine? Awesome. This looks really, really good. I told my brother, who's a big time health nut, that I was gonna be juicing this. And he'd never juiced celery root. But when he was thinking about it, he was like, man, that sounds like an amazing, hydrating, refreshing drink. You know, he's a big time juicer as well. My brother is. He's a vegan. He's better than I am. Last night, I'm not gonna lie, I had ice cream. I'm trying to get better. But when I told my hardcore vegan brother about it, it was funny. I was talking to him on Messenger and kind of let the ingredients register in his head. He was thinking about it. It's like, you know what, man? That sounds really good. After giving us some thought, he really gave us some thought. All the different combinations. So I mean, this is, I think this is, it's still kind of juicing. There's still juice pouring, popping out a little bit. Well, I think it's pretty much done now. Okay, yeah, it's done. I'm gonna pull this out. And this is gonna tell me if whether or not I need to add more ginger, because I love ginger. But first, we just use a little chip. Let's go ahead and mix it up a little bit and see what it tastes like. Just give it a, not a strong stir, but just a, I don't want too much air to get in there. And we are drinking this pretty much instantly, so oxidation's not gonna do too much damage to it. So I'm just gonna take a small little spoonful of this medicine, you guys. Oh my goodness. Oh wow, that's so good. Definitely could use a little bit more ginger. Wow, yeah, it's not gonna overpower it. Well, it depends on how you like it. Because this drink right here, by itself, without the ginger, with the little ginger that I put in there, is very smooth and very hydrating. It's very watery. It's light. I can imagine using some lemon juice. Some lemon juice with this, like on ice, like during the summer, when it's on a really nice hot day. Something like this, without the ginger, or with the little ginger that I used, and some lemon. Imagine that in something like, where's it at? Something like this. You know, imagine making this drink, this juice, in this container, and filling it up with ice, and just having this like, kind of like out, like maybe it's in a shady place. You don't want it out in the sun directly, but just be able to come over and just pour some of this amazing, nutritious, nutrient-dense water. I mean, it's basically like nutrient-dense water. It's super good. Awesome. That sounds good. Ground almonds with raspberries and coconut milk. Coconut milk. Wow, man. I've been making a lot of fruit juice smoothies. And honestly, I like those more than, I'm starting to find out that I like those more than dairy yeah, I like it better than dairy. Now that I've been juicing regularly, I can really tell how dairy weighs me down. It has a, I don't know, it's like my body fights it. It doesn't want it. It's heavy, I can tell the way that my body excretes it, it's not good at all. That's awesome. So these are frozen cucumbers, you say? Nice. So this is a really good drink for refreshing, but I want to start the morning off with a kick. So I'm going to throw in another chip of ginger in here. I'm going to throw these 2 chips of ginger in here. And that's going to give me the kick that I want. That's going to allow my butt, it's going to really go to my blood, my heart. It's going to get everything pumping. I'm going to feel every cell opening on my body, pore and everything just on fire here in a second. I don't know, I shaved last week. Does it look like I'm filling in any of hair in the patches there? Or am I still going to need to drink more ginger daily? I think I'm going to have to keep up with the ginger. But maybe it's looking better. Maybe it's looking a little better. I still got my patches though. All right, so let's get this last ginger root in there. Crush, crush, crush. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Crushity, crushity, crushity. Give that a nice little. Let that finish up here. Put this ginger root here. Put it off to the side. And then this is what I'm good. This is my dessert for tonight, though. This peach that I bought about maybe about 5 days ago, and I've been ripening in it. I've been ripening this peach for about 5 days. It's been my treat that I've been saving, and I'm probably gonna eat this tonight. I cannot wait. This is gonna be my dessert for tonight. This is gonna be my treat tonight. It's just now getting soft. It's just started getting soft yesterday, so it's nice and soft now. Not super soft. Still a little firm. It's been in the refrigerator too, so that could be another reason why it's firm. But this is what I'm going to eat this afternoon. At some point during the day when I'm super munching out, I want something super sweet, something bad that I don't normally, something that I know I should eat, like pizza or something. I'm going to eat this. And I'm sure after I get done with that, it'll take those cravings away. But I've had my eye on that peach for the last week. I'm super stoked I'm going to eat that today. All right. Now this reclaim that we have here, like I was saying, the reclaim that we have, the celery root is very dry. There's barely any moisture in that at all, and I don't think that there would be, and most of the moisture in it is coming from the cucumber reclaim. See all this cucumber here? But it still itself is very dry, and I want to start using vegetable meal for cooking, you know, instead of flour and other wheats or grain meal. I want to start using different kind of veggie meal like this. I could definitely see cooking with the celery root meal here. Super good. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna take. I really am. I'm tempted. I know what it's like. Tastes like. So I'm gonna take a spoonful of the celery root. Oh, I gotta remember too. There's ginger root in here too, so I gotta be very careful with taking this. But get some of the celery root, some of the cucumber. Give it a taste. See what this tastes like. Thank you, Leslie. Take the no hair out. Wow. This is good straight out of the reclaim container. Mm. Mm. It's not bad. Mm. Pretty good. Once actually accidentally came across cucumber applesauce with this machine. Mm. So good. This is good just by itself, just for reclaim. Whoa, 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 whoa. All right. So here comes the moment we've been waiting for. Make sure. I like to rinse. Sometimes I'll rinse my glasses. Wait until that changes over to cold water. But I use a dishwasher, so sometimes it smells a little soapy. Super sensitive to that now. Let's go ahead and give the first juice a gander. So we've made about, so how many ounces are in a cup? 8 ounces to a cup. 16 ounces, 2 cups. I believe this cup is close to 8 ounces. So we've got close to about 12 ounces of celery juice. I remember the research that I was reading, it said that we should juice probably about, it said between like 4 and 16 ounces a day, which seems like a lot for me. 16 ounces, like just starting off in the day, but bottoms up. Also, another interesting thing to note about this juice is look at the low amount of pulp. There's barely any pulp that came out of the cucumber or the celery juice. Usually this would be very foamy or pulpy on top, but I'm looking at it and I can tell that there is barely any straining needed for this. The kombucha, kimchi. What is kimchi? By the way, this is amazing juice, very watery. Wow, the celery and the ginger, has a really strange flavor combination. Very smooth, very light. The drink is very light. And it's got that bite that I like. It's got a good bite that I like. But if I didn't want that bite, like I said, some lemon, just some lemon juice. This is a fantastic juice for the summer, I imagine. Amazing on a hot day, on a hot summer day. I think me moving my computer closer to me got me screwed the chroma key up in the background. Blue skies matter, guys. Oh my god. So let me look up what kimchi is. Kimchi is. Oh. Let's see what that is. Whew. Am I even pronouncing that right? How to make cabbage kimchi. Kimchi is made of, and I want to start using, I gotta start using cabbage, dude, because cabbage is so cheap. Kimchi, or kimchi, is a staple traditional Korean side dish made of fermented and salted Napa cabbage and radish. That sounds freaking great. Napa kimchi, lacto fermentation, how to make easy kimchi at home. And that's the celery, yo. That looks so good. The first few times I tried kimchi, it was not, I must admit, my favorite food. Then I went to a Korean American partner, Gregory. Then I met my Korean American partner, Gregory. Moved in with his mom, a superb cook, and within a few months, I was wholly converted. That doesn't sound like that doesn't sound too good though. It takes a few months to get acclimated to a food. Usually, like, I know what it's like not, to have to grow a taste for a food, but I'll have to try it. I'm gonna have to try it somewhere though. You've got my interest sparked, Leslie. These days, my mouth waters at the slightest whiff of pungent fermented cabbage, and I'll eat it with everything from fried rice to dumplings, summer rolls, or a hem straight out of the jar. I still have a lot to learn from Mom when it comes to kimchi making. There are hundreds of different kinds, but the recipe for mak kimchi is a simple kimchi has been a great place to start. You say it's great for digestion and the immune system for our gut. Good for our biodome. Pucci or Napa cabbage. That was just on sale this last week, and I had no idea what the fuck to do with it, so I didn't get it. I should have gotten it. Kimchi is made by lacto fermentation, the same process that creates sauerkraut or traditional dill pickles. In the first stage, the cabbage is soaked in a salty brine that kills off harmful bacteria. In the second stage, the remaining lactobacillus bacteria, the good guys, convert sugars into lactic acid, which preserves the vegetable and gives them the wonderful tangy flavor. If you want to learn more about fermentation, I highly recommend The Art of Fermentation by Sandor Katz. While questioning my Korean family and friends about kimchi, I have received all kinds of opinions. Some cooks swear by a little bit of sugar, others completely shun sweeteners. There are people who include carrots, and there are people who wrinkle their nose at the idea. I'm a vegetarian, and my mother-in-law happily makes fish and shrimp-free kimchi for me, but I'm sure some would consider it blasphemy to leave out the seafood. I like adding a bit of kelp powder for my yumi flour. This can be confusing, but I think it's actually a really good thing. This juice is really good, very smooth, very hydrating. So it looks like it could be 2 words of caution for my mother-in-law. However, too much garlic can make kimchi bitter, and too much ginger can make it sticky. As for guru or red pepper powder, adjust the amount of your liking. Kimchi can be mild or fiery. It's your choice. Cool. I'll have to look into that too, Leslie. Thanks for the advice. Thanks for the heads up. Thanks, guys, for the advice too. Again, if there's anything that you guys would like to see juiced in the future, please put those juice orders in the description. And if I do this, come here, properties. You put this here. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream here, you guys. Transfer that over, and just say thanks again, Leslie, for the juice suggestion. We're almost done with it. Let me finish this off. Again, it's very light but smooth. Definitely taste the water. Lots of water. But barely any pulp. Look at that. Barely any pulp. That's all the pulp we got out of this thing. Wow. We did no sieving or anything. Very detoxifying. Oh my goodness. This is amazing, super good. Thank you so much for watching. Leslie, you have a wonderful day, you guys. I will catch you guys on the next SOHi for juice. Make sure the notification bell is clicked to get notified. Thanks guys for watching. This is Son of Hightower. SOHi on juice, you guys. Remember to treat each other the way you want to be treated. Thank you guys so much for supporting this healthy content 100% for the people. Peace, you guys.